When you are operating a fly-through all-you-can-eat diner, how does one flock focus? Concentrating the birds when there is a food source spread over many acres is tricky. Happily, up his silky smooth Jack Pike sleeves are tactics.
Right. There's been several pigeons feeding. I just started on these loopings a bit. There's been odd ones here, but the last couple of days they're moving off the buds and that now, and there seems to be a few moving in. So it's supposed to be cloudy and cool today, but as you can see, I'm sweating a bit. And it's not that cool. Down further, we put a couple of bags up. Didn't really want to shoot there because the crop's getting quite long there, so I put some bags up to try and push them up this way where it's, as you can see, it's a lot shorter, a bit sparser, decoys show up.
To add movement, Andy has cut the feed bag into strips to make it more visible to pigeons of a nervous disposition.
There is a decent flight line that comes in through here, and they make through here all the time. Well, there you go, there's one coming through here now. It's quite a good flight line through here, so I've got two hides. They make for that ash tree there and that ash tree, and a big clump of oaks here. So I've got +1 down on this side, and I'm going to go up there where the oaks are, put a pattern out in front of the pair of us, or spread between us, so hopefully get everything covered then. There's volunteer rape in here as well, that's going to get sprayed off this week, so they're going between the two. So you can see the damage on the pair of them. You see they've taken the leaves off there, look, and there, plus they've been on the rape. If we shoot 30 pigeons today, I'll be well happy. But just getting out of the house really, getting away from the missus. No, cut, no, don't put that down. No, I've been really busy just lately, so, and we're getting on top of the work now, so it's a good opportunity to get out and try and shoot a few pigeons.
Crow bulks out the pattern with full body decoys and some silo socks from UK Shoot Warehouse. Andy feels they really come into their own when the crops get some height.
I like to put these silo socks up. Some people like them, some people hate them, but I've had success with them. It just all depends on the day, really. I can remember a mate of mine got some years ago, and when they first come out, and me and +1 went up there pigeon shooting on some rape it was, and we both looked at them and thought, well, these ain't going to work, but it worked quite well because the rape was probably 3 foot tall, so we just snapped the stalks off, stuck them in the top of the stalks, and they were suicidal. They come in really well, so some stuff works some days it don't.
The lupins look like miniature palm trees from soil level, and for the moment young Rosa shouldn't have too much trouble finding the birds. She's actually doing well, and Crow is particularly pleased with how hard she hunts for a bird. Time for the curtain to lift on this particular pigeon shooting performance, and centre stage is a new Blaser F16. Crow has had the award-winning shotgun for a few weeks. Yes, Shooting Times, The Field and Shooting Gazette judged the German-made over and under best British shotgun at their recent awards, and it is certainly attracting a lot of attention on the circuit.
No, it's a nice gun, really nice gun. Lovely bit of timber on it. Oh yeah, everyone's been looking at me bit of wood. Feels lovely, it really does. Balance well. Till you put 3.5 tonne of camera on the end of it. It ain't quite so balanced now. Front mush, stocked, haven't it? I've got a lovely palm swell there. Really nice.
It is a beautiful gun for the money, and Andy has now been accepted as one of the Blaser boys at Dartford Shooting Ground, where manager Scott helped him with some fine-tuning.
Oh yeah, you fit in up at Dartford if you've got a Blaser. Yeah, I went up there and Scott had a play about with it and got me shooting it a bit straighter than I was. Put a bit on the end, made it a little bit longer, and yeah, I seem to be taking these pigeons out all right, so. Coming from behind, Mush.
Efforts to flock focus work, and both Gary and Andy get some shooting. Crow has no issue with Gary filling his boots when the chances present themselves.
Be nice if I could have a shot now and again, but it's up to you. Yours. 2 coming behind, 3 coming behind, Mush. On your left-hand side. Any chance for a shot would be gratefully appreciated. There we go, David.
When Gary does let the odd one past, Andy pulls off some lovely shots at range and some cheeky doubles. It's all going rather well.
Yeah, it's gone well. Shot the gun nicely, which is had a couple of silly misses, but hey. But no, I've had some nice shots, a few nice left and rights, and I had a nice left and right just a minute. I had one come in and his mate went across the field behind. I shot that, it was a fair old way across there. So no, been shooting well. The dog's had to go and sit with Gary today because David keeps treading on her. So that's why his filming hasn't been very good today. He's been blaming the dog, so I've had to get rid of the dog. Hopefully his filming will get better. Don't know, we'll see. Here's David.
As well as having the birds spread far and wide at this time of year, it's also about daylight. Birds have a huge window of opportunity to feed.
As soon as it's light in the morning, they're out here. They're coming out here.
So 4:30 in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning?
4:30, 4:45, there's odd ones coming out here, but I come in some mornings 5:30, 5:45, and they're out here then. So, and they just on and off all day, in and out, in and out. So,
is it more difficult to judge when to come and shoot then?
Yeah, it is, because the days are longer. They're here. They can feed a bit in the morning, and there's still a lot of other stuff, buds and that about. So and clover and bits and bobs. So they're feeding on those at the moment. But earlier we was there for half an hour, never see a bird, and then we had 5 or 6 a bit quick. So that's how it goes this time of year. Come on, David. Come on, David.
We've been out since 1 o'clock, but as we hit 6, it looks like rain. The temperature drops and the lads decide to call it a day.
Looks like it's going to rain in a minute. You've been hinting you wanted to go home for the last 4 hours, and we've only been here 4.5 hours. So,
I've made it to the end.
You've made it to the end. That is the first time for a long time. I think if my name was Paul Childley or Tim Pilbeam or Roy.
Who?
Yeah, Roy Lupton. You probably would. You'd stay here more, but you'd want to stay a bit longer. But you've been hesitating and hinting that you want to go. So I finally buckled and said, right, we'll make a move. And it looks like it's going to absolutely chuck it down in a minute. So I reckon we've got about 10 minutes to get packed up and away. So
the bag is a deceptive 80 plus, much better than the 30 they had been anticipating. So the cousins have done well and the tactics have paid off, making a modest day into a decent one.